In this video, we'll outline the main trekking options in the Mount Everest region. First, you'll need to know where Mount Everest is located. Mount Everest is located in the Sagarmatha National Park just north of Lukla, the starting point for almost every trek in this region. Lukla is located east of Kathmandu and reached by a 35-minute flight. Flying is really the only way to get there. There are three main treks conducted in and around the Mount Everest region. Short treks into the high foothills that provide spectacular views of snow-capped mountains and views of the summit peak of Mount Everest itself. Direct treks to the Mount Everest Base Camp at the foot of the mountain, and much longer treks that complete a circuit loop to Mount Everest Base Camp via spectacular Gokyo Lakes and the Cho Pass. While some trekking is still required, unless you choose the helicopter option, it is possible to glimpse the summit of Mount Everest from the comfort of luxury hotel accommodation. A day or two walking from Lukla will get you to one of these hotel vantage points to glimpse Mount Everest. Even from this distance, the mountain views are spectacular. So this trek option might be of interest to those with limited time or concerns about fitness and the dangers of altitude sickness. The direct trek from Lukla to Mount Everest Base Camp and return is by far the most popular trek itinerary in Nepal. These treks all start from Lukla and take about 12 to 14 days to return to Lukla. Some solid days of walking are required. However, there will normally be at least 2 rest days on the outward bound journey to help your body adjust to the high altitude and reduce the risk of altitude sickness. So the trek starts at 2,800 metres altitude, just over 9,000 feet at Lukla, and reaches 5,300 metres or 17,400 feet at the Everest Base Camp. This is very high, and good fitness and careful altitude acclimatization is required for a safe and comfortable trek. Accommodation options are many and varied along the route. There are also many options for side treks and experiencing local festivals and religious centres along the route. Just contact us here at Langtang for more information on these options. The third and most spectacular and physically challenging trek option is the extended trek to Mount Everest Base Camp via Gokyo Lakes and the Cho Pass. This is a long trek into the heart of the Sagarmatha National Park and its most spectacular scenery. The trek starts and ends in Lukla and traverses the very high Cho Pass as it heads over to the Chumbu Glacier Valley. This is a very challenging pass at an altitude of nearly 5,400 metres or 17,700 feet, and should only be attempted with the assistance of an experienced guide. However, the experience and stunning scenery reward the effort this trek requires. The entire circuit can take close to 3 weeks to complete. Probably best to plan your Everest treks for spring or autumn. This avoids the midsummer monsoon season when the rain and low cloud can make flying and trekking in the Everest region difficult. While it will be cold in February and November, these are still good times to trek in the mountains if you have the right clothing, equipment, accommodation planned and a good guide with you. So these are just 3 of the main trekking routes in the Everest Base Camp area. Plus, there are a lot more valleys, lakes, high peaks, high passes, monasteries and festivals that can be included in a customised trek itinerary. If you need help to plan your trek, please contact Pampa. She has the answers to all your questions. We hope to see you soon at Langtang Trekking and Expedition.